Doom. Hey, that boy be hitting. Uh, uh, yeah. Drop. Ba-da-dum. Top of the do say, young people. It's your boy Double O, and I'm back with another one. Let me go ahead and get my little. I can't go to sleep. I took a little bit of it now, then I came right back up, bro. I've been hype all day, man. Live reaction. You see hashtag Microsoft 2023. Shoot. Live. I should have had this already ready, but I didn't. But when y'all come through, make sure y'all come through and hit the like button real quick. I'm gonna give y'all some time to do that for your boy. Okay. All right, cool. And also, while you at it, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And give y'all some time to do that also while I go ahead and go through this. Actions. Yep. Boom. All right. I think that's cool. All right. I ain't probably gotta do a new thumbnail, but whatever. That's my old new thumbnail. That's gonna be my new thumbnail. So we gonna rock with it, man. And let you know if the audio right. And make sure that the audio decent. You feel me? All right, bet that's cool too. All right, man. So y'all know what y'all here for. Y'all see the title. That's what we on today, right now. For the Dang, my whole thing is muted, and I said all that. My microphone been muted the whole time, bro. Dang, I am terrible. But yeah, hold on, let me see. But yeah, dope book. You know what I'm saying? Front to back. I'm gonna try to rekindle what I said. This is actually my first time buying a comic book. You know, I've read comic books in the day from my friends and stuff like that, but this is the first time ever me actually going out and supporting and buying, a comic book, and it looks dope, man. I definitely need to get in contact with them because my daughter, one of her summer projects is she want to create a book or a comic book. So um, if you haven't checked them out, definitely check him out. It's Everborn Saga, man. He a real dope dude. I just got my products in the mail right now. Fire. Hold on, it's a thumbnail, hopefully. But real dope. Uh, also, I got a poster. Hold on, let me see. The shipment came in pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good. I'm not opening my poster because I'm waiting for me to actually upgrade, and I'm gonna have me like an office space. And then I want to put those things in the back of the wall. Him and then my homie, he got like two art pieces. I'm gonna put in the back of my wall. So definitely check him out, support him, man. I appreciate him coming to the show, and that's where I bought it from. What's good, Black Lightning, man? What's going on? What's going on, man? I got up today, man, and I've just been going through it right now because the show was today, and I was in here, we did our 1-2 step on State of Game, and definitely check it out over there. We was going back and forth with the guys, but then I actually had a chance to sleep on it as much as I could, and then I got up and I'm like, you know what? Let me get up and stream, man. I feel like streaming right now. Before I start going back and working on my projects that I got in the background. But with all that being said, Microsoft came out today and we had the showcase. And of course, if you ain't been on the rock, just a quick little briefing. We had the showcase, pretty much Xbox showcase today with Starfield showcase. And I gotta say, bro, the show was good. I I have to admit, this show was fire. Um it was a lot to unpack, man. It was a lot to unpack. uh One of my, because I got to be honest with people, you know what I'm saying? I got to be, it's just me, it's just my nature. I just have to be straight up and to the point. Like, when I go into the showcases, I view it in the sense of what it's supposed to be, which is a showcase. You know what I'm saying? What you're presenting, what you bringing to the table, what's being marketed and advertised, that's what I look at. You know what I'm saying? So um I have like I mentally try to keep a track of exactly uh the key points and check off, every little marker to see if they hit it and if they hit those check marks well. What do you say? Laughing the cure. What's good, bro? He said show was I don't know about it being the best show like people were saying. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it, G. We gonna get into it. So, with my markers, I check to see, just a little briefing of what I check. So I check to see if the games is there, of course. Was it a lot of conversation? Like, did they have certain like celebrities talking? Um, do they have the TV features? What type of new equipment or product that they're gonna sell or advertise also? Um, what's coming to the platform of my choice, of course, if it's exclusive, if it's not exclusive, um, and the release dates. So that's been my ideology and the thing I think about when I go to these showcases. Now, this is not a Sony thing, but I'm just going to touch on them briefly. I did the same thing with Sony as what I'm saying now. I actually sit down. Hold on. I can show y'all verbatim. Like, this is what I do. I go into my notes on my iPhone and I legit write down every game that I'm happy to check out. You know what I'm saying? It's just a briefing of it right there. Like, boom. So every showcase, I write down the games that spark my interest. Like, oh, word, I seen that. Okay, cool. When that's dropping. Oh, word, that look interesting. I might want to check that out later on. Things like that. So I did the same thing with Sony showcasing, straight to the point. Now I'm not judging that one because this ain't about Sony right now. A lot of people got that deer in the headlight situation where, the moment they hear something else, they like redirect. I'm not trying to do that right now. Sony show was Sony show. Microsoft though, right now, with this showcasing, this was, in my opinion, this was the best one since last year. Was it better than last year? Absolutely. Um, I know that Phil Spencer and Microsoft wanted to step away from the releasing the game every month spiel. I liked it. Me, it was dope in my opinion, because when you looked at that 12 months, you had a game that dropped every single month, even a stealth game that dropped, or even if you had a delayed game. So let's say you had a couple games that was delayed, but they placed stealth games that you didn't even know that was going to be in the platform or be on the platform. They was positioned and placed in those slots to continue the rollout of the 12 months. Now, maybe was that stressful for them? Sure. You know what I'm saying? You promising one thing and then turn around within that month time, or that month that as it comes to that release day or that release window of those games that was so called announced, they get delayed or they get pushed back. It make the gamers feel salty, and you know what I'm saying, maybe it was a hassle trying to figure out games to put in there. Cool. So they decided to not go in that direction. I take it, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Um I would have preferred the 12 months again, but cool, it's not there. I'm not really tripping. Um, so in February we had the direct, and that's when they came with Hi-Fi Rush, another phenomenal showcasing, a stealth drop, which was, man, dope because no one knew about it. You didn't have to worry about the people leaking the content and people giving up the rumor mill of what they going to show and all that stuff. It literally was, boom, we dropping this and check this game out. And it was a massive hit with everyone. Everyone was like, whoa, this is what we talking about. Something new, something fresh, something that a lot of people aren't doing. I was down for it. Now this showcase was in the same premise. Just a little bit of tweaking. Did they do any stealth drops? No. Kind of sucked. I think PlayStation Showcase gave us the Lies of P, and if you ain't checking that game out, that game is, man, dope. I'm enjoying it right now, hard as hell. I never played the Bloodborne game. People are comparing it to Bloodborne, and I I can say it's a very good game. If that's what Bloodborne was about, W on Sony's side over there with that game. But this Lies of P is, man, I already pre-ordered. I'm ready to go. But with this showcasing, we didn't get no stuff released. Man. Now on the State of Gaming, if you ain't checked it out, go check it out. I played Devil's Advocate, but I had a little bit of truth in it also. I can't front. I was disappointed in the sense of some games that I wanted to see that wasn't there. Now I know we went through the whole spiel with Noah and Post and Teddy on, Microsoft don't have no control over it. They wanted to, make sure this was the most crisp and prestige showcase impossible, because one thing that I can say about the Sony ponies that actually helped out Microsoft, they was the loudest on social media about what they was complaining about, what they was hurt about, what got them emotionally scarred. And Microsoft listened to it. They played on that, and they delivered games catered towards that audience. Because if you look at the tone, you look at the pacing of the game, the showcasing, you can see it. Like, they was like, okay, we're not going to talk all the time. We're not going to show anything about TV. We are going to have in-game captures, and that's why Aaron Greenberg said what he said prior to the show actually starting, and it had the people going. So they're hearing the negative feedbacks, and it's being portrayed on screen on the showcasing, which is a massive W in my opinion. It's a massive W. Uh, hold on, here go 22. Melo, I got to salute you for the SOG emotions that was showing. That that was showing on today's show. Salute to you on the truth just for today. I dropped your title just for today. All right, man. I was being honest, because even though I'm critiquing the show like I did, it was, if you hear what I said, I literally said it was an 8 out of 10 showcasing. It was 2 for 2 in 2023 for Microsoft and showcasing. It was on point. Feel, not a lot of people talking, straight to the point, a lot of gameplay, a lot of surprises, because again, I don't go to social media and look for the rumors and what people think that they're going to release, because again, it tampers my expectations. If it happens on the showcase, then I'm like, oh well, we already knew it. No, I want to go in not seeing a movie trailer, not seeing nothing, and go straight to the movies and see what you got to showcase. And I'll be surprised, like, oh shit, I ain't see that happening. Oh snap, that's crazy. This game gonna do X, Y, and Z. It's on point with me. I'm uh I love State of Decay. If I swear I can tag my homie Ant on social media, he would tell you when Undead Labs was first announced, when they was first announced as a indie developer, they only had like maybe 15 or 20 some developers. And they was like, yo, if we can get our pre-orders up to like $1 million, we gonna enter multiplayer. I remember all this, bro. I ran to my homies on Xbox. I was out here paying it was like $10 or $20 for the game, I think. And I was paying my homies to pay the game. Like, I'm out here, yo, get this game, man. It's dope. It's a zombie game. This is when I was on the high horse of the zombie game. So I'm dishing out money and stuff. Ask my homie Ant. He will tell you. And then when they got bought out by Microsoft, I was happy to the mug, because it was motivation, and on top of that, it was seeing a game that I really want get picked up by a company that I enjoy playing there, on that platform. So when I was saying what I was saying about State of Decay 3, I meant that. I meant every word of it. Um because I look at the showcase like this. Last year, y'all showed ton of games. Y'all showed either pictures, CGI, whatever y'all want to cut it up. If it was on the PC, whatever it was on, they showcased these things. And again, I wrote my list of these games that I wanted to check out and play. And then when it comes to the next showcasing, that's where I'm like, okay, I'm either expecting that you're going to give us an update on on those video games, or you're going to give us at least some form of content related towards it, just to show like maybe some progress. That's how I look at things. Like, okay, once they announce a unreleased game, I'm going to see box art, or I'm going to see like some dope CGI on the computer trailer, and it's like, all right, cool. The next time I see it, I'm expecting to see gameplay. Okay, cool. Then the next time I see it after that, I'm going to either assume or expect a release date. Or you're going to show me if it has like some exclusive content or new box art or whatever the case may be. And then after that, it should be the release date. That's my timeline that I'm expecting things to transpire with that game on the moment that you announce it. When I saw State of Decay 3, with old girl in the woods and she's shooting a zombie deer, I'm like, oh, this is the CGI on computer rendered release of showing us this is State of Decay 3. This is the new joint. I follow the developers. I checked their site out. The last update that I assumed that they had, I believe, was like maybe a month or two ago. And they was implementing the new system with the zombies and into State of Decay 2. They briefly talk about State of Decay 3. If not, they don't even speak on it. It's like they rarely speak on State of Decay 3 because they so heavily on improving State of Decay 2 system wise. So this showcase, I'm going to assume, or I'm under the impression that I'm going to see State of Decay 3. I don't think that I'm wrong for assuming that I'm going to see that. Not only like less than 12 months ago, I can literally say 12 months ago, y'all just had a whole, somewhat of a CGI trailer that wasn't there. I'm being honest. I take notches off of stuff like that. If I'm like for Sony, I gotta keep the same energy. Y'all showed me a crayon picture art of Last of Us in their multiplayer. They gave us like a 15-minute, maybe 10 to 15-minute conversation related towards Last of Us content last year. This year's showcase shows up. Last of Us is not to be found. At that point, I take points off of that. I'm sorry, that's just how I operate when it comes to the showcasing. You can say maybe it's tempering my expectations and all that. Nah, I was full force in. This is going to be the best showcase of both platforms. Sony failed. Microsoft achieved. Microsoft did their thing today. What's going on, Pastor? He said, exactly. Look how they did Fable. Now I'm not into the hype of the game. It was good to see the follow-up. Exactly. You see what I'm talking about. They had the crayon box set of Fable. They showed you old Fable. Then you seen the little Twinkleberry girl flying in the trees and getting ate by the frog. And then boom, you see Fable. It's a progress. It's a timeline. It's a continuation of what's going to happen. Then most likely we're going to see Fable again before the actual release date. I'm cool with it. That's a dub. What was it? Playground Games, I think. They did their thing on that Fable because of what they was trying to give us prior with that whole the people can play as the enemy and you doing some type of turn-based mess with Fable. I'm glad they scrapped it. Sorry about that. I'm glad they scrapped it. I'm glad they went in this direction. And seeing that whole Jack and the Beanstalk type of playthrough that they just did with it, man, that's Fable. That is what Fable's supposed to be like. Point blank and period. I'm not taking nothing from that at all. But like I was saying, like you just pointed out, it's a timeline. You're seeing the progression of the progress of the game, year in and year out. So I think seeing Overwatch 2 was an L. Granted, yes, I know y'all going through this deal. It shows good grace. Overwatch has a cult following like any other game. Me personally, do I play Overwatch? No. But I know the impact that it has in gaming. It's just like Apex Legend, in my opinion, or Fortnite. Do I play those games? No, I've tried them, but I know the impact that they have in gaming. So Overwatch 2, I don't think should have been shown. Sea of Thieves. Now y'all know I fought tooth and nail with Sea of Thieves. 110%. I even fought with Post and Noah last year at June's event because they showed the player installment or player base in Sea of Thieves. And I said that was dope. I think it was like over 50 or 70,000, 70 million people playing Sea of Thieves. It was a great accomplishment. I fought with them niggas tooth and nail. That's one thing I like about State of Gaming. Do not get it twisted. I love them guys. We formed something that was beautiful and we gel very well. We gel really good together when it comes to this podcast stuff. And we making major moves in here. So, but are we gonna always agree? No. No, we not. And that's what the dynamic made it clear, like dope. Only thing that I didn't like that happened today was the yelling part because it made it hard to actually get everyone's point out. Like I was listening to the playback and I was just like it's almost to the point I don't even want to upload it to the podcast site, but I'm going to do it. But it was just like, I wish I could have held back a little bit to get my points out. But neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect. But I stand on what we said. I'm pretty sure Post stand on what he said as well. So it was Everwatch. I did Everwatch, Sea of Thieves. Dang, it was two other games I can't remember right now. And it was like, I could have did without those, and y'all could have put these in there. Now, Post was saying something about the Stalker 2 being hacked, and they showing the leak information, and that's cool, fine. Leak information happens, even on the Persona situation. The Persona situation happened, and people leaked the box art and all that mess, and from what I've heard, and they still showed it. I think they ain't have to go like in full detail with Stalker 2. You could have dropped something and then came with a little bit, of a heartfelt message saying support UK, you know, something like a little quick trailer on on Stalker 2 because that game is still going to be released. When it's going to happen, I don't know, but it's going to happen. Warhammer. I was anticipating Warhammer. You know what I'm saying? I want to play Warhammer. They have two different versions of Warhammer. They got the third person view Warhammer, which is Submarine, that's supposed to be releasing. Um, I think in October of 2023 or fall of 20. I'm just gonna say fall of 2023 right now. And then they had another Black Tide uh Warhammer. No information on that game. They delayed it countless times and still haven't seen. I don't know if they finna scrap it or not, but I worry about that game because y'all showed it last year. Y'all delayed it a couple of times, and now it ain't no information on it. Um, those type of things is like, you know what I'm saying? But I get it why they not there, but I remember those games. That's the thing. They made so much of an impact on my ideology or ideal of Xbox from last year that I still remember them vaguely. Like if I see the name or I see the visions, I remember them for this next showcasing. And then when you don't see them, it's kind of like, oh damn. You know what I'm saying? Was it detrimental? No. Was it like alarming that I need to go sell my Xbox because they didn't show what I wanted them to show? Of course not. Of course not. Black Lightning, Everwatch. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing on that. I don't know if they scrapping the story or what. 22. Last of Us leaked, and 2 days later, Sony uh continually dropped the tape. Yes, yes. It leaked. I think they even made a joke about it. 22. I think they made a joke about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, they seen it, but hey, here it is, or something like that. I think they made like a little sly comment about it being leaked, and they still did the showcase on it. So they could have did something, and then like again at the end part of it saying, hey, support for Ukraine and da 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 da. Like we are with you, we stand behind you. Now I thought when I was start seeing Persona and all the Japanese art games, I was low key thinking Black Myth was going to be shown again. Wulong Black Myth. I thought they was gonna show that, but that was like one of my fantasy games. I wanted them to show. I wanted them to show Black Myth Wulong to say they got some type of deal with game science over there with those guys, or you already know Splinter Cell. You know what I'm saying? If I can get a new Splinter Cell, uh, I I don't know. I'm just saying maybe at one of those little Splinter Cell remakes. I would love a new Splinter Cell because the story would go perfect with his daughter. Like I said before, y'all can take this idea. If you do, can y'all just throw me a little bit of coins to support my platform? But uh Sam Fisher's daughter grows up and she kind of is like thrown into the lifestyle of the world of her father, or you know what I'm saying, she grows up wanting to be like her father, and he get like captured or something and she got to go save him, something like that in that nature, but it's Splinter Cell, you feel me? That'd be crazy. You see back to back Sam Fisher and then his daughter having a shootout with some people, bruh. Bruh, like, oh my God. Some way Sam Fisher got captured and he old now, but he still got his vision to shoot it. Man, that'd be crazy. But neither here nor there because, it didn't show. But uh they showed a lot. Then let me go through the list of the games that actually impressed me. Uh The Elder Scroll Online Skyrim DLC content was nice. It's nice fitting in because I know that Skyrim, the official Skyrim 6 is dropping. Forza, come on, bro. And then the release date was perfect. Got it in October. Man, that was, bro, all in game too. I can't wait to get more detail on the mods of that car or the cars and the vehicles in there because yeah. Um the Star Wars Outlaws. Now, I came late. I was about 30 minutes, 40 minutes late because my daggone job had me stuck there. That's a long story. But by the time I got here, I had missed like 30 minutes. I couldn't even go to the movie theater because I was stuck at work. Somebody's car broke down and then I had to stay until the relief came. But whatever. Man, I was heated, bro. When I say I was heated, I was heated. But Star Wars Outlaws looked it dope. Need some more information on it. It reminded me of Beyond Good and Evil too, but not as like massive, but like that world that she was in, and then that shootout. It reminded me of that game. Hellblade 2, bruh, this game. Oh my god. Oh, now I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of those. I'm a hypocrite. Yep. I'm honest to myself. When Hellblade 1 was solely on Sony, I had a few words about the game. I'm not even gonna lie. I had a few words about the game, even though I didn't even play it. I was like, oh man, just another third person over to show the game, linear with just the story, yada yada yada. I went through that whole spiel with that game. I'm going to be honest. It came to Xbox. Yes, I am a hypocrite. Do you hear me? I am a petty asshole. Yes. When I got it, I did not know how good that game was. It was linear. It was only like a week long. I cracked jokes about that. But when it came on my platform of choice, which was the Xbox, I was there day one, and I played it, and I said, "My God, my God, my God, my God." I'm doing the same right now. I'm gonna be honest. These are my confessions as a gamer. These my confessions. Throat baby, y'all. If you know, you know. When we say throat baby, I talked and clowned about the Amazon carry package game for months. For months, I'm starting to slightly play around and transition into PC gaming. And I've been playing Death Stranding on the PC. It was only been like a day, but I was playing Death Stranding on the Game Pass Ultimate PC. That game is fire. The game is fire. Oh my god, it looks so good. It looks so good. Oh man, I gotta take my words back. I'm gonna go ahead and own up to it. You know what I'm saying? I was a hypocrite. I was a hypocrite. I actually played the game on my PC, on Game Pass, and yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. Like it's actually pretty good. So that's my confession. That's all y'all get from me. Continuing on. Still wakes the deep. That the I don't know, like a horror game off on the boat of all, and I don't know what happened. It looks good. I need more details on that game. It's called Still Wakes the Deep. Pretty dope. It looked pretty nice. Um Dungeons of Hattiesburg. That game looked it looked it nice. The art style really nice. I'm definitely gonna check that game out when it drops. South of the Midnight. Oh my god. That game right there, nigga. That game right there, nigga. Bro, it blew. Bro, don't get me wrong. Hellblade 2, Starfield, fire. Clockwork, I ain't even mentioned it yet, but I'm gonna mention it now. Clockwork, dope. But South of the Midnight, that art style, that shader, that bro, the direction they went, dark, mist, like Mystique. You don't know what's going on. It has like a deep south vibe to it with the New Orleans, man, like some witch voodoo type mess going on. Oh, I was sold. I was sold on that one. I can't even front. I was sold. Clockwork, dope, also fire. And then we go to the good old Starfield. Now, I'm not a persona. I'm not gonna knock Persona because I tried it and it wasn't my cup of tea. I'm just gonna be honest. Again, it's one of those, hey, it's a cult following, people love it. But when I start getting into the game and the content of the story, I wasn't feeling. I couldn't, I was like, I'm good on this. So I know a lot of people love Persona. Shout out to y'all. Just wasn't my cup of tea. But Starfield, my God, bruh. Now, I told y'all I ain't temper my expectations with this showcase. I said it off the rip. I said, nigga, I'm here like Kobe when he was in his Michael Jordan when they did the 4-0 sweep. I know we getting the 4-0 sweep. And if you know the story behind why he had that Jordan fit on, you understand how important it was. So, hold on. Ever he said Melo is a fan of Death Stranding. Said ain't so. Hey, bro, I can't front. I can't front. I got on the PC because I've been fighting. I've been fighting to jump on PC. I got on PC. I was playing around with the Xbox Game Pass on PC. I'm like, dang, where the PC games at? I see all this is Xbox. Like, where is it at? And I'm scrolling through and I see Death Stranding. I'm like, oh yeah, they did put Death Stranding on. So I was like, fuck it. Let's try it out. I played it and I was just like, I fucked up. I just, I just had to be. I fucked up. The game was good. The game is actually good. Have I went far into the game? No. But yeah, I messed up. I messed up. But anyway, Starfield though. Starfield, like I said, I was that was what it was. Fallout 76 shouldn't have been shown. That's one of the games. It's one more game that they showed. I can't think about it, but it was Fallout 76 that shouldn't have been shown on this showcase. Especially seeing that you had Starfield. Oh, that's the fourth one. I gave them a knock on showing Starfield in the showcase, and then at the end of the show, giving us 30 minutes of Starfield. It was kind of like, why would you double dip with Starfield? Granted, Starfield is dope, phenomenal. I'm loving the game. I'm supportive of it. Can't wait for it to drop. Hell, I'm going to actually spend less time on 2K. This is how important this game is to me because you know how I love my 2K. I'm spending less time on 2K just to put more focus into Starfield. Like, that's how important this game is, and I want it to be like a heavy saga with me, Paul. So, um, as I start my Kick account with the streaming, check me out on Kick. Also, I definitely will be heavily involved in Starfield because of what they got going on with this game. They didn't disappoint. They did not disappoint at all. I see people trying to keep comparing this game to what's that daggone game? Man something. What is it that was on PlayStation? They keep trying to compare it to it, but it is, bro, this game ain't even close to it. This game is not even close to what Starfield is delivering. Um I can't even think of the damn name right now, but hold on, Starfield comparisons. Let me see. No Man's Sky. There it is. That's the game. They keep trying to compare it to No Man's Sky. Off the rip, this ain't no goddamn No Man's Sky. I played No Man's Sky. And from where they got that game down to where it is, I mean, where it was back then, it's night and fucking day. The game, No Man's Sky can't touch a candle to what the hell Starfield got going on right now. Especially comparing at the release of the game. Starfield looked like Mass Effect on steroids. Like, it is crazy. Big money. Yeah. No Man's Sky, bro. Big money. I'm telling you now. If you get this message or it gets to you, cause I be trying to I message you here and there, but it ain't the same with like talking to you type stuff with people around. Nigga, you owe us an apology. Especially me. Do you hear me? You said them worlds was going to be empty and nothing going on. Bro, when they opened up those worlds on Starfield, they had a lot going on with a lot of information, a lot of character building. Bro, they was like, yo, you'll go one place to do one main mission. You 2 hours in, you ain't even finished that main mission. You out here doing massive content everywhere else. That game put station posters on different goddamn planets to devour minerals and resources, different monsters you have to face on the atmosphere of the worlds, uh NPC. If you ever been in a that's why I never doubted that game. Because if you ever played Fallout, if you ever had a chance to play a Fallout game, you know that game is content heavy. Heavy. I think I can honestly say Fallout was one of the reasons why I have a lot of disdain for side missions. Because uh I don't know which one was it, Fallout 4? I don't think it was Fallout New Vegas. Probably was Fallout 4. But it was so much to do in that game side mission wise that I had to force myself to go through the main story because I was just kept getting side distracted about all the other stuff that was going on in the world. And I'm like, I can't do this, man. You gonna have me sitting here hours going over here picking up minerals and this just to get a certain skin or a suit. That's how big Fallout was, but it didn't feel like it was that big, but it was that massive. Pause. This game looked like Fallout. It made Fallout 76 and Fallout 4 look like a goddamn a 8-hour game. That shit looked like an appetizer. It is so much to do. The motherfuckers was out there having goddamn space wars. They they disabled the goddamn ship, jumped aboard of the ship, and then started taking all the resources. And then crack jokes like, oh, I just went in there and killed and wiped out everybody and took their sandwiches and put them on a table, and I had a table pile full of sandwiches. Bro, you can take their goddamn ships and sell it for scraps. You can grab different minerals and resources to craft guns and make special abilities with your weapons. Starfield is going to be game of the year. I'm putting it on the flow now. I'm putting it on the flow. I'm dropping it. It's there. I understand Zelda came out cool, great. Everyone is loving it. Shout out to y'all if that's y'all cup of tea. Starfield, I'm putting it on the flow. That's game of the year. Period. When I say the amount of content and the amount of people that's going to be praising this game when it drop, and it ain't just gonna be like, oh, 1 or 2 weeks, you're gonna be cool. Like, this game is finna take the fuck off. Just off the crafting system and the different styles of games and looks to the environment that you can do. This game is about to blow up as a content creator or as someone that want to create content. This is the game to step yourself into that arena. I'm telling you that now. I see it. I've been seeing it. They just confirmed it even more for me today. This game is it. Um, I know people are going with the whole situation of the 30 frames per second mess, and they trying to compare it to Horizon. I seen J Dub. I like calling names out of the people I see because I don't want to hear that. Oh, people did this and people did that. And you don't even know the people. I seen Kratos, J Dub himself, compare this game to Horizon Forbidden West. If Horizon Forbidden West don't hold a fucking candle to this game, bro. Just off of content alone, it does not hold a candle. We talking about a plethora of planets to explore. You having space wars, land wars. This bro, this game, the crafting system, the what was that? The skill tree system. Bro, that game is like McDonald's compared to this day, compared to stated Starfield. Starfield is a steakhouse. It is many portions, different flavors. Like, you can mix and match and mold that game to whatever. If you want to be a sky pirate, you can be a sky pirate. You can go out here and be on your Guardian of the Galaxy vibes and create that with your environment. Bro, it don't hold a candle. And again, I keep saying this. Once the PC people get a hold of this game with the mods, it's a wrap. It ain't even a conversation to be had at this point. So everyone dropping in trying to complain about the 30 frames with all that massive content that you got right there in that game, and it's running at 4K 30, and I think it's efficient. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. I just think a lot of people are nitpicking and just trying to do a strongman argument with this game just to find some type of flaw with it. And to be honest, it ain't one. And I'm trying to condition. That's why I'm also doing this PC thing, because I'm trying to condition myself to be on a PC, because I want to play the game on the PC. I don't want to play it on my Xbox Series X. Not that it's not capable of playing it on there. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my sinuses. Not saying that it's not capable or I will have a bad experience on my Xbox console, but longevity wise, just getting the ultimate just visuals with the game, I gotta play this on my PC. I gotta play it, and plus I gotta get some type of use out of this damn PC. I done had it for almost a year, and I barely turn it on. Outside of me doing coding for my Metaverse game, I barely turn it on. So this is gonna give me an opportunity to play something on it. But yeah, they need to, at this point, bro. At this point, let's get me back on subject. Um, Microsoft, Phil Spencer, and then all that also goes into it, because a part of my complaint was, this showcasing was good. At the end of the day, it was an 8 out of 10, even with the little improvements that I mentioned about the games that wasn't shown, and what I anticipated or expected to be shown. It was an 8 out of 10 showcasing. Um, I definitely agree with the direction that they went with it. They gave us the rest of 2023 of games to expect. Um, I'm like, if you're gonna deep dive in Forza, you're gonna have those people deep diving into Forza and what it has to offer. Then you're gonna have the people that's gonna deep dive into Starfield and what that massive game has to offer in its content. And we're not talking about games that's, you know, after a week or 2 weeks you're done with it. You probably, master all the achievements. We talking about games that have a life expectancy to travel almost 5-10 years, depending on all the content that's in the game by itself, just playing on multiplayer alone. So those two games gonna be massively dope. That's gonna carry us over. Then we have some early, maybe mid 2024 games, which you got the Hellblade 2 and things of that nature that's dropping, and South of the Midnight, those type of games. And again, fall 2023, you have Warhammer, hopefully Warhammer Submarine, and hopefully a update on Stalker 2. Like, 2023 is already packed. All these games are coming into Game Pass for the most part. So that's even a massive another W that you get, because it's saving on your wallet. You know what I'm saying? I pay one time for a yearly or a monthly, and I get access to a plethora of games. As a gamer, you should be 1000% satisfied with this showcasing. I know that I am. Um, Me giving my critiques about it is just, it wasn't a 10 out of 10 showcase, and this is the reason why I didn't give it a 10 out of 10. But for the most part, it was a 8 out of 10 showcasing, phenomenal showcasing for anyone that's a gamer, in my opinion. Um, Phil and them did their thing. I'm hearing that they pose to have another showcase either tomorrow or on the 12th or something. I think there's going to be more of the indies, and they saying they're going to get more in depth in the games that was mentioned. So we might get some more information on South of the Midnight and Clockwork and Fable, which I'm down to check out too. I don't have no problem with them speaking. It's just I like how they separated it now. I think the showcase was perfect. It was just game, 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 which everyone wanted, and they executed it perfectly. And then now you're going to get like the more in depth, maybe some more indie titles. I want to check out some new indie titles that's coming out. Um, I haven't heard about replays and what's going on with that game. It's a couple games that was mentioned. I can't think of them all off the top of my head, but haven't seen them in a while, and I would want to get an update on them. So that's my take on everything that happened. Um, I about to say it's been a long time coming, man. For a lot of y'all, it's a long time coming. For me, I've been cool. You know what I'm saying? I was an indie lover. Midnight Express was a dope game. If you ain't checked it out, go check it out. Benedict Fox Fire game, go check it out. I played Pedestrian, dope game, go check it out. Somerville, phenomenal game, go check it out. Like it's so many games indie wise that I support and I love. Um, the third party games that they drop in that's coming into Game Pass, like Life of P, cool, great. I'm rocking. Alan Wake 2, I'm already there, bruh. And then you turned around and gave us the AAA bangers, Hellblade 2, I'm there. Forza, I'm there. Starfield, check me out on Kick. I'm telling you, my stream is finna be bussing with Starfield content. I'm gonna, man, it, it's a wonderful time to be a gamer, bro. 2023 is about to go down in history. And and another reason what makes this showcase so dope and so so on point. Um, y'all can say it's a fanboy thing right now, whatever the case may be, on a comparison with Sony. Sony showcasing was a digress, in my opinion. It didn't show you anything related towards what's coming in the future of 2024, and it barely struggled to get out of 2023 with content. My opinion. You can say what you want. Spider-Man and what was the other game? Final Fantasy 16 or 17. I don't know which one these motherfuckers on. But and then the Rebirth mess in 2024, that was like the only one that was coming out like 2024 that I seen, and then the other ones was this. That was terrible. These showcases supposed to give you a present and future footprint on what to expect with the product and brand going on into the near future. Sony did not execute, in my opinion. They did not execute well. It was poorly done, and it felt as if they didn't put any effort into it. Whereas with Microsoft, they heard the outcries of the gamers and the opinions of everyone critiquing their product, and they addressed it accordingly. Not only do we have 2024 releases such as Hellblade 2, South of the Midnight, Clockwork. They gave us games that we didn't know about, exclusives that we didn't even know about. And then we also got a heavy footprint into 2023 with Starfield, Warhammer, and Forza. Um, Everyone was waiting on Gears. I was kind of, I'm kind of like on Gears. Contraband was it been something that I would have loved to get some information on, but we didn't. Um, Indiana Jones, I don't care for it, honestly, to be honest with you, but people was looking for it. I don't know if um that's more of a fanboy trying to combat argument or whatever the case may be, but we got a lot of older guys that's into gaming also, so maybe they was looking for Indiana Jones. Me personally, not really, but it's not was those games anything that, like I say, turn around and sell your console for and say, oh, I don't want Xbox now because they didn't show these games. No. Is it something you can knock points off of course, because I did it, so you're justified in it. But in the long run, phenomenal showing, great showcase, great presentation. Phil Spencer and those guys, Aaron Greenberg, what's her name, Sarah Bonds. Um, we definitely gonna check out the next showcase. What they supposed to be having, I think in either tomorrow or Monday. I mean Tuesday. We definitely gonna check that out. Um, and that's all I got on that, man. Make sure y'all go check out State of Gaming and check out the showcase. Again, you know what I'm saying? Go show support for Everborn Saga. You know what I'm saying? I just purchased my first comic book and support that man also. It came in the mail. I officially got it. Definitely dope. Hopefully I can get a chance to see him and he can autograph it for me because he definitely going places with his art. I got my poster, you know what I'm saying, too. Pretty big poster. I'm like, bro, this is a large poster. Pause. But when I'm gonna set it up when I get my office up and running. God, Tia was good. What? See, I be trying to give you your flowers and then you do shit like this. He said the show was 6 out of 10. Some of those games I really could have done without. Without what though? You really could have done without what games, bro? And you say 6 out of 10. He say 6 out of 10. That's that man opinion. I can't knock him for his opinion. He say 6 out of 10 was some of that stuff he couldn't have showed without. Me personally, like I said 4 of the games I could have did without showing. They could have not showed me Overwatch 2, the Sea of Thieves. Um, dang, I can't remember the other two. I can't remember the other two off the back. Uh, the Fallout 76 content. Even though I actually play Fallout 76, but I could have did without that. And it was something else. It was one more game that they mentioned, and I can't remember what it was exactly. But out of everything else that they showed, it was like what 27 something games. 4 of them I can say I can honestly remove out. Yeah, that's a good ratio in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's a good ratio compared to what the competitor showed. Nintendo haven't shown nothing. When is Nintendo Direct or I don't know, but it was a plethora of games on that goddamn Sony shit that I was like, no bueno. The bubble game, no bueno, sir. they tried to copy Sea of Thieves and got Sea of Pussy, Sea of Kitties. That Cat Quest game, no bueno. They tried to copy the Raven game. They had like 2 cat games and like 2 bird games in that month. Nah, bruh. Nah. I'm good. I'm good, love. I actually got what I like from them. That Phantom Blade Zero, Hell Divers 2, Alan Wake 2, Marathon, Never, Dogma 2, and Fair Games was like, yeah, on point. That Spider-Man mess, yeah. Metal Gear Solid, I'm trash. I'm sorry. Resident Evil killed all that remake remaster shit for me personally. Like, unless it's Splinter Cell at this point, a lot of them games I'm just like, if I played them already, I'm cool. But yeah, but compared to what Microsoft dropped, that Justine game, Hellblade 2, Star Wars Outlaws, Forza, Skyrim, Sea Walk the Deep, Still Walk the Deep. Still Wakes the Deep. I'm sorry. Uh, Dungeons of the Hattiesburg, South of the Midnight, Clockwork, Starfield. Yeah, bro. Ain't no comparison, bro. Ain't no comparison at that point, G. Like, landslide, bro. Landslide. But hopefully y'all check that out, man. Check out my websites. It's gonna be in the link in the description. Shout out to you. I just sent you post your game slut t-shirt. Power to the player. You feel me? I got bet, bro, alumni status, my luxury blend, you know what I'm saying? You know you gotta rep right. But leaf caviar. Also, I will be posting up my Patreon information. I have to let y'all know. I'll probably do a separate show just to have its own like advertisement or whatever the case may be. But I'm making a metaverse game. If you haven't checked me out on Twitter, please do check me out and follow me. Um, I've been self learning and self teaching myself how to learn Unreal Engine and taking my prior school knowledge and implementing it finally into Unreal Engine 5 so I can make me an NFT Web3 metaverse video game, which is called Rack City. I'm working on the website and I'm a one man army right now and I need help buying developers. So I'm trying to get a couple of freelance developers, probably like maybe probably 3 or 4 people to start off with comfortably. I gotta get like my whole business plan and my summary of how I want it to be operated at the most part that it be comfortable and affordable for me to get this game finished. I will be dropping a Patreon. You know, all money definitely in proceeds is going to go to that game to try to get that up and running to, get some help. I need help, nigga. I need some help. Like it's a lot going on, but I want to follow this through because the landscape of how gaming is right now, just in general, the opportunities is there. It's endless right now. Some of the barriers you had with gaming when it comes to like equipment and technology, it's starting to become way more user friendly and accessible. And I've had ideas like crazy that I'm ready to go with. You know what I'm saying? So, Rack City is the game. It's going to be a sandbox, Grand Theft Auto style type video game with a little bit of MMO elements into it with the multiplayer. And man, I need y'all support. I need help. I ain't gonna hold you. I need help. I want to hire some guys to help and become a project manager instead of an actual developer, so I can tell them what to do and get them to push out my ideas to the masses. But other than that, man, make sure y'all go check out State of the Game and post Noah. Man, I love y'all guys. We out here doing our thing, man. Support the movement. ALUMNISTATUS.shop, the luxury brand. Definitely go check that out. Also with that membership, I got to put this in there plug. I know shameless plug, but it's on my site. Y'all gonna have to deal with me. If you go on ALUMNISTATUS.shop and you sign up for the membership, it is an exclusive membership, which means I am doing for that company or for that brand, I'm only doing 100 people. And once I hit 100 subscription based subscribers at that moment, we're gonna be doing exclusive events. It's like a social club in a sense. So exclusive events, any items that you purchase with the membership, with the monthly membership of alumni status, you have a refurbished program what I have for it. I'm gonna call it where pretty much any clothes that you buy on the site, if it's worn or torn, like let's say it fades out or you know what I'm saying, you get a hole, nothing crazy. We ain't gonna do loss of stolen garments and clothing, but if you got a tear or you know what I'm saying, the shirt happened to fade in the front, we got a return policy. You send that shirt back to us, we gonna send you out a brand new shirt. All goes with the membership. Exclusive events that we got going on. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff in the city. Um, Also the reward program. The more you buy, the more points you receive. You know what I'm saying? You can get something on the site as well. So make sure y'all sign up with the email because I'm going to send out a massive email related towards the the Fly Members Only program. The Fly Members Only program is where you get all the incentives that I just said. And yeah, we're gonna take over with the luxury brand. Leaf Caviar, you already know that's my CBD brand with the guys. We have some coffee coming, CBD coffee, and we have a CBD, what was it? CBD lotion coming as well. That's more of the, and we still working on our indica and sativa product rollout with that also. Um, Bro, I got a lot going on. Gee, I swear to God. The metaverse game, Leaf Caviar, alumni status, and check out State of the Gaming podcast. I'm definitely finna upload the podcast today. Um, Go check it out on the website, on YouTube, on Post Up channel. We did had a great show also. I'm out, man. Shameless plug, but it's always worth it. I gotta do it something. I gotta do it eventually, man. It's hard for me. I gotta be honest with y'all. It's hard for me because I've always been that type of person where, pride, and but I'm trying not to have pride get in the way. I need help. I need help. So definitely check it out, definitely support. I got some crazy stuff coming, bro. I got some crazy stuff coming in the works. Pause. Um and we gonna push it, man. We gonna push it and be happy and go through it, man. I rock with those that rock with me. Shout out to everybody that came out. Love y'all. One love and God bless, man. Call one of your loved ones, tell them you love them. That's all I got for y'all, man. Peace.